You know, it's almost like your birthday with a package from China, so let's go. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. We are back with a new video and we are back with Shadow the Hedgehog. So I want to say Shadow in the Sonic Man, it doesn't make any sense. So the reason why I want to do a review like this, because I just like these weird stuff like Homebrew hack cards. And here on the channel I do a lot of these reviews, so consider subscribing if you're into the weird stuff like this. Sadly, they are giving me these very horrible cheap cards. Sometimes we're going to get more like the high quality, though, having thick plastic, having the two screws at the back. And they are, let's say, when I say the same quality like the original cartridges, but they are pretty decent. Yeah, the sticker itself is not, man, they didn't do a very nice job with this. Man, how can you mess it up? But the quality is just like the previous models I've seen, more like glossy label. The question remains, we're having Shadow in the Sonic the Hedgehog, the original first game. What are we going to get? Let's find out. Shadow Hedgehog, I know this character from the Sonic the Hedgehog Adventure 2 games. And it's just really cool to see this character in an original Sonic the Hedgehog game. The animation of the game is just original, but they hacked the game and added this new character. As you can see, the animation, I think it's more like a redesign of the original Sonic. We have a new moveset like kicking, so we're having also let's say a minor new way to play this game. And I think that is pretty genius. Like the original Sonic character, we're not running, but we're more like shuffling all day over the playing field, because we have rocket boots and not like Sonic that we can run very fast. I'm saying it correctly. I think it's more like rocket boots underneath the feet, but in the end, I think the animation of this game has been done very well. And I don't know if this is the original 1.0 hack. So far I couldn't see anything, if what kind of version, or I don't know what kind of version out there. But most of these hack games are some different versions. But in the end, the character plays pretty cool, and it gives you a completely new way to play the Sonic the Hedgehog 1 original game. But this is of course a fan-made game. It has nothing to do with original Sonic the Hedgehog 1. What I also like about this game, as you can see, we're having this dash attack where we can use in mid-air. So far I know Sonic 3 and Knuckles, when you're becoming hypersonic, we had more like a similar move. Shadow in Sonic the Hedgehog, I think it's one really great hack. Beside the point that the Sonic the Hedgehog looks really great, we're having the dash move that makes a new way to play. But then we're having of course the spin dash. And the spin dash, that was something I was missing out so much in the original game back at the day. So this game has been modified by Felicia Vall. The person is a Sonic Retro member, and with some additional programming and coding by the members including Jimmy Hedgehog, Celebi, Marky Jester and the E122 PSI. So there are a big community behind these hack homebrew games and keeping the original game alive. I can personally really appreciate it that you're going to get a game like this, or Sonic the Hedgehog. And as you can see, the programming, gaming and also the sprites have been a very nice job, well done. In general, it's a fun way to play and it's just really cool to see something new with an old game. Alright, so let's talk about the quality of the cartridges. I just wanted to put it in this video to show you guys what are the differences. So let's talk about the cartridge itself. So I already mentioned that we're having quite some different versions out there. But the two common versions are this, the 16-bit cheap shell, and why I hate it. Because you can crack it open like this very easily, and when you accidentally drop it, the same will happen. So that is why I think it's really horrible. The other one, and this is the better quality one, as you can see over here, not the glossy label, this is more depending what the seller is giving you. But this thing is way better plastic, way thicker than this. This is very cheap and very fragile, and this is more like the hard plastic. And I really like it with the screws that hold the shells together. But let's also talk about the PCBs, because this is an even more important, let's say, comparison. But if you're looking at this version over here, you can see that it's made part of just basic plastic to put it in the shell, compared with the other version. And there are basically, when putting it in the shell itself, you can see both will fit. That will not be an issue whatsoever. So it's more like what they want to sell you. And what I think it's just a big bummer compared with all the cheap versions. As always when I want to make a video and doesn't fit in. It fits in very tight, let's put it this way, and these things also fit in way better. As you can see over here, I need to squeeze this thing in, and this thing just falls in perfectly, and when you close it, it will sit way better and sit very tight. So just want to say it, and as you can see, it still has some movement, and that will happen with the cheap shells. So there are but a lot of differences, so if you want to have these things for collectible reasons, I think you need to make sure that you're going to get the better PCB. And I can already tell you, when you look it up, most of the time when you're going to get a cartridge for, let's say, $5–6, you will end up with this. And when you're looking at the chip itself, some of them will fall off. I know in the beginning era of these cartridges we had a lot of issues with these things, and it is not over yet. And as you can see over here, this looks way better, high quality PCB, and these games go around, let's say, $10 up to $15. So that's something you need to decide, and some of the sellers don't even have the higher qualities. Alright, so this is what you're going to get, and I must say that it is just more like a basic hack in my opinion. It's just not a completely new game, but with a new character like this, you have a completely new way to play. I think it's a pretty funny hack, and they did a very nice job. I'm a big fan of the original Sonic the Hedgehog, and with Shadow in it, it gives you a completely new way to play. So yeah, let me know in the comments what do you think of this. I want to thank you for watching, consider subscribing, hit the little bell, and I will see you in the next video.